Forever. Dog.
Listener, do you want what you understand to be the reality of us and you to be destroyed? Write in. You could sit in and listen to us do a podcast.
This is the closest I feel like I'll ever get to a live podcast recording. I'm going to be honest.
Well, this is a live podcast recording. You idiot.
We've never done it.
I'm in dark mode.
Live. Yeah, Ashley's having a hard time.
I'm in dark mode.
Ashley's not doing so good. But then again, we did use Apple Maps to get here, so who's really struggling?
What's this all about?
Okay, should we do it again?
It's starting.
Should we do it again for a third time?
Oh my.
Yes.
Okay, Mac, line.
You start.
Oh, wait, sorry. It's my line for...
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay, for the fourth time. Someone say action.
Action.
Wow, Mac, you look so cinematic.
It's definitely this key light in the back. This key light.
Or maybe it's your Hollywood presence.
What's a key light?
It's like a little light in the back. That's literally what it is.
Why are you sitting over there and not on the bed with us?
I don't want to be.
I wanted two cameras so that we could cut things more easily.
Oh, yeah.
It
That's
represents
smart, actually.
the
That's really
family
smart.
divide that we have right now as I grow older, because I don't want to talk to you guys right now. I'm in that phase.
Okay.
Are we going to acknowledge your girlfriend in the corner of the room? Or are we, is that a thing that we're not going to do? Literally sitting on the floor.
Yeah, she's just her little face just peeking up above the bed in the corner.
Is this good? I feel like when I was there, you guys were just...
Well, if you're there, you can actually watch. You can kind of like creative produce if you wanted to like sit behind the camera.
Yeah, well,
Okay, she's not into
how
it.
distracting is it to have her in the corner?
I
like,
actually
right
was
where-
not.
You have no
I was
idea
like
how
not
desperate
looking
we
at
are.
her because it was distracting, and I was just about to go into a bit about like the last time that we were in a hotel together and how it kind of feels like Mac is like still behind the screen, and
Were you
it's
guys dating at
just
that
us
point?
two. Yes, we were like already living
Yeah.
together fully.
We've all been in relationships the entirety of the podcast.
Oh, that's
Yes.
disgraceful.
Isn't that sad?
Welcome to the Chosen Family Podcast. I'm your hot teenage brother, Mac INGEMI.
Mac is baby,
I'm your father, Ashley Gavin,
and I'm ALAYNA Joy, and I'm your mom.
and every week we meet in a hotel room.
Yeah.
I'm severely depressed during that time.
Yeah.
And we have family dinner together, and because we're your chosen family, because you don't have a family, because you
Yeah.
know you have mental illness.
Yeah.
You have pushed people away from you over and over again, and it's not really your fault, because hurt people, but the people have had
No.
enough. And so now you're here with parasocial relationships with 3 people you don't know.
Okay, until
And
that
we
part.
make this content for you because we want money. And that's really the thing that ties us all together.
We should have saved that for when we plug the Patreon.
So patreon.com/chosen family podcast.
Chosen Family Podcast.
And yeah, and if you do that, we answer your questions. So we make that parasocial relationship a little bit deeper.
I hated that one.
Did you really?
That one was
I felt
the
like
realest anything.
I was gonna say
that's
that one felt the
realest
most
thing anyone
sincere.
said on this podcast.
Maybe that's why I hated
Guys,
it.
Yeah.
Recording?
I feel
Podcast?
yeah. This is
You did not just ask, are you recording? Is this the podcast?
That's how bad I did. That's how awful that was. That she was like, is that gonna go to air? She's not even a part of the podcast. She was like, is this something that you got people listening to this?
that's people that listen after they start hearing the recording. They're like, did you guys know you were recording? Like, is this
Yeah.
the podcast?
We get comments. It's like, this should have been an off-pod.
Yeah, this was an
conversation.
off-pod combo.
This was a-
If you
I
say
think,
that,
I think
fuck
that's my
you.
least. I think that is like, oh,
Go on.
Well, it's just kind of like
Well,
we go.
what are you gonna say?
We go through reviews.
no. I was gonna say that's like that to me is the most hurtful hate comment. And then I remember the kinds of things you have to deal with.
Oh yeah. That's nothing.
And I
Oh,
was
that's
like,
a little
so
tone deaf,
soft.
ALAYNA, actually.
I know, it felt a little tone deaf. And
Yeah.
so then I tried to, but the sound had already.
No.
As
That
you
doesn't
say,
offend me at all.
The good.
You're a perfect angel and you've never done anything wrong. So that your comments reflect your behavior. Do you remember when you did my podcast recently? The other
Yeah.
one? The one we don't talk about?
Right, like you mean like 2 days ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so funny. Honestly,
was
I
such
think
a
that was
fun-
one of the funniest episodes
Oh.
we've done.
Probably besides the one that I did.
No,
so.
it was funnier.
Well, no, I mean like
No, the one we just did was way funnier.
besides the jokes that I
No,
tell.
no,
sure,
no,
but
no.
like
Like I wasn't there for yours. I didn't hear yours, but
you didn't listen to it. That's rude.
That is kind of rude.
We
Fuck
we
you.
should be cross supporting
mom.
each other.
Sorry.
Actually, everybody's gonna be like, "Why'd you put Mac in a chair? Why is
It
Mac
does
in a
feel-
different?
No, truly, it is. That's.
Why
yeah.
does Mac have a separate camera? Why isn't she the separate?"
I had the same question. It's for the cinematography.
Yeah, it's for the cinematography. Look at this, everybody.
She's right
Bro,
there.
Why? What?
She's right there with us.
Oh, that's good proof. I was like, why are you getting on all fours for everybody right now?
oh.
What'd you guys think of that? Wait, tell everybody what you said to me about the women at the show.
Oh,
Okay, this
yeah.
is so true. This is
Uh-huh.
some Ashley Gavin show
Yeah.
lore.
Yeah.
Okay,
Canon.
we're
Yeah,
at
Yeah,
the
I
show
kind of
right
want to
now.
know what it feels like from your side because I only know what it feels like from
Oh,
my side, and from my
it's-
side, it's deranged.
Well, there's two things that really stood out to me last night. The first one, and this is something I've noticed at multiple of your shows. This isn't just like a one-time experience. Every time I go, I play a game where I look into the audience and I try to find single women sitting alone watching Ashley on stage.
Mm-hmm.
Because in my mind, not even in my mind,
No,
I'm not gonna
it's
gaslight
real.
myself.
Yeah.
They're there because they want to hook up with Ashley, and they all have this look.
Yeah.
And they sit and they're so content, and they and
There's
there's
a little
never
sparkle, little sparkle in
there's
the eye.
never even any
What do they think
extreme
is gonna
laughter.
happen unless they heckle me?
They-
How are they
No,
gonna
but
get my
you've told
attention?
you have said to not heckle so many times. They're like heckling with their eyes. They're trying to do a silent heckle.
Well, and a lot of the time
They're
they
trying
don't
to be
even
a
laugh.
good girl
They're
for you.
manifest-
They're trying to be a good girl. They are. They are. Is that not the vibe?
Oh,
Is that not the babe? Is that not the vibe, babe? Oh no, God save me.
It was so upsetting.
I'm sorry.
It's fine when you are interested in someone and you find them attractive, but
Yeah.
that vibe on someone that
oh. No, but it's so good because it's like it's the One Directioners that imagine themselves at the One Direction shows and they're like watching and they're waiting for Harry to notice them in the corner while they're like reading their book.
it's such a strange thing. Isn't
It's
it?
very much that lore.
Yeah.
They don't really they don't laugh hard. When you make a
That's
funny
the
joke,
problem.
they go like this. it's like that's my Ashley. Like
Yeah.
I've known her
Yeah.
like good old
Classic.
Ashley. Yeah,
Classic Ashley.
Which is like that's our job.
Yeah, that's
like
us. There she
It's
goes
so
again.
good.
Wow.
There's a
But-
horniness in the air, isn't there?
oh yeah.
Like a
There's a
real
reason her legs are
weird-
It's
crossed.
palpable.
It's
There's a palpable horniness.
Yeah.
and it's weird because to me it's like that's so not what I'm going for.
Unless
at
they
all.
stand up on a chair.
Unless they stand up on a chair, in which case they have a shot.
In which case
Thank you,
they're in.
Vanessa. You guys keep going, but I thought the show was pretty fun.
Okay, good.
Not my best, not my worst.
Well, and that's
I
the
thought it
other
was
piece
great.
of like what is our experience in the audience. Every time I see you, I'm like, that was a great show. But you don't always think it was a great show.
Well,
So
I don't
know
know
how
I'm
to
capable.
gauge.
Well, no, it was a great. Last night was a really fun
Yeah.
show.
Okay.
I'm
It felt
talking
like
about
a fun
like
show.
my performance.
Okay.
Because there's my performance, there's the audience, there's the room, there's
Yeah.
the lights, there's the sound. There's like multiple elements that go
Right.
into it. I thought the new jokes went really well, and that's
Yeah.
the only thing that I really cared about.
Yeah.
The new jokes were so good. I also didn't realize how many men like you.
I love
There were
men.
a lot of men there.
Men love you.
They love it.
Like they love it.
Yeah.
It's really great.
When you
Yeah.
were talking about
Tell
the
your
two-part
friends.
cuddle plan,
The
there
guys
was, a,
behind
there was
us,
a group of dudes behind us
they went
dying.
Like
dying.
I have the same experience. I'm sure you like know what I'm talking about. Like I don't know if you feel this way. I don't know you well enough, but like
Is that okay?
that's my Discord.
Is what okay?
Oh, sorry.
um,
My apologies.
but
She uses
um,
Apple Maps. She doesn't know
yeah, I know,
technology.
Oh yeah,
Remember?
we're gonna have this conversation. Wait, what were you saying?
We have to have a talk
Don't
with
you
you.
feel
It's
like
real.
because you're the boy one? No. Oh yeah. Okay. There's a level of masculinity that like you can relate to men a little bit, and they can relate to you if you can get by the barriers.
Yeah, for sure. As long as they don't take it too far, like in the relating to each other. Like
do you mean?
there's surface.
You don't want them to
level-
relate too much to you.
Yeah, I don't. Like we're not that much the same.
Yes, we are.
No, no.
Yeah, we are.
No, because
We're all just human beings trying to get pussy.
I was about to say
At the
I don't
end
have
of
a
the
point
day,
system.
aren't
but
we all just
nobody
human
get
beings
that.
trying to get pussy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Should we address that we're all together?
There's like
and like
there's
you just
like
came back from
hunger,
Europe. And
there's hunger, there's socializing, there's shelter, and then there's pussy.
okay.
And like really, we have more in common than we
Yeah.
don't.
Ashley's
That's
hierarchy
true.
of needs.
Ashley hierarchy.
I'm actually so sad that Jen's not here because
Me
then
too.
It would have. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
All
Can
of
you
us.
Oh, she
imagine
loves
all
LA.
6 of
She'll-
us running around this town? We would take the town by storm.
What is this?
I don't know. Okay,
Okay.
right, we're reining it back in. Okay, dear, we're gonna rein this back in. We're gonna rein it back in. I'm gonna scooch in a little closer to you.
No, stay away from me.
We went a little off to the left.
Here's a
here
second
today.
take.
Okay.
We're the Chosen Family podcast.
We're just cutting all of that.
It's whatever you need it to be.
It's
Whatever this is for you,
Real
that's
talk.
fine. Just give us your money. Is that better?
true. You're so close.
The PJ pants are selling it today.
Yeah. But should we not address the fact, like, hi, we're all together, and you're back from Europe, and this is our first episode back together? Like, that's kind of, those are exciting things.
You guys were so excited to do this.
Yes.
I also feel like
What?
it's kind of obvious that we're together.
Thank you, son.
Alayna kept doing that to me yesterday. She
Yeah,
kept
climbing.
dabbing me up. My hand's a little sweaty, so I'm not gonna. But she kept like offering a dab
Are you
to
comfortable? Why don't
Yeah.
you put
Yeah,
your backpack
why
on the
is
ground and sit on the
backpack
chair?
No,
sharing
I
the
have-
chair with you?
me. I have the gay thing where you want to sit weird.
Right, you want to
You know what
kind
I'm
of
talking
lean.
about.
That's just a human thing.
No, it's not.
People sit on all kinds of stuff. I'm tired of
No, it's
segregating
not.
ourselves based on things that are
No.
not that are human experiences.
Straight
Oh,
people
I
don't
love
sit the
plants.
same.
Yeah, everyone fucking loves plants. They have medicinal qualities. We've been using them as a people for thousands of years, millennia.
Now that I'm sitting differently, I hate this, and it's because I'm gay. Gay.
What'd you guys think of the openers?
Great.
I wasn't there for the openers.
Oh yeah, Mac was very
I had to
busy
get- I had
looking
to
for
park the
her
car
noise
and then-
canceling headphones.
Oh my gosh, I felt so bad for my. We got in, and we were about to go into the theater after I parked the car because I dropped them off and then came back. And my girlfriend, I was like, "Do you have my headphones before we go in?" And she was like digging in her purse, and she was like, "I don't have them. I don't know where they are." And I was like, "Okay, they're probably just in the car." And she's like, "I'm so sorry." I was like, "It's okay. It's not a big deal." I went to
But
the
we
car
do
and
have
got
to
them.
go get them.
Yeah, I was like, "It's not a big deal, but I'll be right back." I gotta go really quick. But then I went and got him and came in.
Yeah.
So I
So Mac
came
missed
in
the
like
openers.
right after you started.
Okay.
But
They were good.
What
Didn't you
guys
love
think of the
Chris?
openers?
I missed part of Chris because I was going in and out, worried about these two.
Oh, okay.
I love Chris.
Thank you.
There we go.
He's phenomenal. He's like Chris Higgins is truly like one of my favorite comedians.
She loved Chris and she loves this podcast. She loves podcasts.
I
She
love
loves-
podcasts.
I love podcast.
It's really sweet that you came. I wasn't sure whether or not you'd be here And-
At this podcast?
or in LA.
Yeah, no, me neither.
It's really excessive that you're here. There's really no reason for you to be here, but it's incredibly supportive that you did that.
I'm pretending that I actually won a contest to watch you guys film.
Listener, do you want to win a podcast to shatter your perception of what we are? Listener, do you want to win a podcast or a
We
contest?
talked about so many things that we could talk about on this episode ahead of time.
Listener, do you want what you understand to be the reality of us and you to be destroyed? Write in. You could sit in and listen to us do a podcast.
This is the closest I feel like I'll ever get to a live podcast recording. I'm going to be honest.
Well,
This is a live podcast recording. You fucking idiot.
We've never done it. The
I'm in
three
dark
of us
mode.
Live. Yeah, Ashley's having a hard time.
I'm in dark mode.
Ashley's not doing so good. But then again, we did use Apple Maps to get here, so who's really
what's
struggling?
this all about? What's this all about?
Who the fuck uses Apple Maps? You
Are
piece
you
of shit.
serious?
Yeah.
For real, guys?
I've
I
only
feel
ever
like-
gotten one ticket driving, and it was because I followed Apple Maps.
Okay. I don't know if you could really blame
Apple Maps
Truly.
believes that the police system is correct.
Wait, are you guys for real right now?
Yes.
What's this controversy all about?
It's just not good.
Okay.
It's not
We
good.
give
saw
me
it. We've
some-
seen proof of that now 2 days in a row. Trying to go climbing.
Okay.
It took us who knows where.
We did run into some
Gates.
obstacles.
We ran
today.
into straight up gates. To not be able to
But
drive.
Google Maps, I'd have
Would
to
you listen
download.
to a fruit? Well, okay.
As they listen to 3 fruits currently.
I wouldn't listen to
Bro,
a fruit.
I swear if your big toe is in my shot, my cinematic shot.
Wait, see if you can get it. Farther. There it is. That's Patreon only content.
Keep
Put that
going.
away.
For real.
Put that
No,
away.
I don't have I have no fucks.
Okay, seriously,
Mm-hmm.
what about Google Maps is so good?
It's just never steered me wrong.
You know, it was not. I've never used Google Maps and ended up at a podcast 2 hours late. I'm just putting that out there.
there we go.
That's valid.
There we go.
Damn, guys, I'm
You went
doing
to
my best.
Pasadena, which
Yeah.
makes really no sense at all.
I'm not gonna use it still. I'm used to Apple Maps.
No,
it's like
you can get used to a new maps.
come on,
She's
come
like,
on.
I'm too old for this. I'm 25 now.
No, come on.
Can't learn
Back
a new
in my
trick.
day, we only had Apple Maps.
No, that's not true at all. There's never been a day that you've only had Apple Maps. That
Well-
day has not existed.
Is Apple Maps not just trying to be Google? Like,
Yeah.
didn't Apple make Apple Maps to be like,
Fetch ain't gonna happen.
it's not going to happen?
You have to use
No.
Apple Maps. Doesn't even. I've literally had venues be like, "Don't use Apple Maps because you will get lost."
'Cause
It'll
it
send you to
won't
the wrong
take
place."
You
to
know
the
what?
right
Every
place.
time me and my girlfriend use it, we always say, "Why did it make us do this?" When we were at the climbing gym
and you
yesterday.
continue to use it.
We have a reaction.
Now
from
that
the
I'm
peanut
actually
gallery in the
Yeah,
thinking
corner.
about
seriously.
it, now that I'm actually thinking about it,
Mm-hmm.
there are constantly scenarios where I'm like, "Why did it make me do this?"
Okay, this is what I'm saying.
Because Steve Jobs is trying to get your data.
Truly.
And the longer you're just driving around in circles, the more data it has. And I'm a computer scientist, so what I just said.
No, it's the less time
is
that we have
exactly
to
correct.
protest
Ah.
and try to make change.
I'm
It's
gonna
a
have to
government
switch.
conspiracy.
I'm gonna have to switch.
You're going to have to switch. And this is not an ad for Google Maps, by the way.
We are not sponsored.
No, it's not.
Really by anyone. Very few people. So use Google Maps.
Listener, write down below. Why would you use Google Maps? Why do you use Google Maps? Why don't you use Google
Yeah,
Maps?
do you use Google Maps?
Everyone uses Google Maps.
Everyone uses Google
You know
Maps.
what? No, we're saying this to the wrong people. The people who comment are going to be like, I use this Maps.
I actually
by
use an
Mozilla.
underground
And I would
use
love to know
an
it.
open source one.
Please
and,
tell us. Please. Would
I
love
use
to know.
autism maps, and it.
Actually, it's like on a different level today.
Because I
You
give up.
guys, do you want to talk about that or no?
No.
Okay.
Is it okay if this hits my chin? Like,
Oh yeah.
Yes.
See, I'm bumping this thing around. I don't know if I like the whole chin on the chin.
You don't have to do it that way, then, Alayna. You do it whatever way you want.
But you told me I had to put it on my chin.
No, I didn't say that. I say it helps when you're gesticulating because you know it went far away.
Okay. What I heard was you say you must keep this against your chin for the rest of
That's
the
what
recording.
you emotionally heard.
Yeah. That's what I heard in my heart.
I didn't say that. Why would I say that? That doesn't even make sense. That's an Apple Maps thing to say.
Don't you dare!
oh, I hate that this is such a wide shot because people are actually going to see me slap my knee. I'm a knee slapper for real.
Yeah, you're an Apple Maps
Yeah,
user.
you
You're
use
a knee
Apple
slapper.
Maps.
That's why you use Apple Maps. 'cause it
Correlation
came
does
with the
not equal
phone.
causation.
You didn't even download Google Maps.
Well, and she's drinking this little milk, this little mini
Dude,
milk.
leave my milk alone.
I would love milk.
Okay, but apparently it's not
It's a
milk.
protein
It's a
shake.
protein drink.
No free spawns. Don't say the brand.
Okay.
But if you want to sponsor us, you can. Well, you guys wouldn't even drink this because it does have
Whey.
whey in it.
I'll eat whey.
Yeah, way good.
Okay.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp.
We all carry around different stressors, both big and small. When we keep them all bottled up, it can start to affect us negatively.
Therapy is a safe space to get things off your chest and to figure out how to work through whatever's weighing you down.
I've been in therapy for years. Ashley's been in therapy for years. I've personally used BetterHelp for therapy, and I cannot understate the impact that this has had on my life.
Therapy for me is a great way to prioritize some time for myself. If I'm setting aside time for therapy, I find that I'm more likely to set aside time for other forms of self-care as well. All of this combined is a great help when it comes to my stress levels.
So if you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try.
It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule.
Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. Get it off your chest with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/chosenfamily today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/chosenfamily.
Does anyone have any updates? Do we have any updates we want to do?
Well, Ashley, thank God, is safe again on American soil.
Yeah, back from tour, but do you have anything? You don't have anything to say about tour?
It was really fun.
Okay.
I'll answer your questions.
Oh. Okay, what was your favorite city?
Amsterdam.
Ooh, why?
It's the best city in the world. Have you guys been?
No.
No.
You gotta
Bro,
go.
dude.
You're such an idiot.
What an Apple Maps question.
No, it rains too much. It's too
Have I
gloomy.
been? Is there a road to Europe? Maybe according to Apple Maps.
Yeah, it was. Amsterdam is sick. It's the most beautiful city I've ever been to.
Yeah.
I might have liked it as much as I love New York. It was
That's
incredible.
crazy.
Whoa.
Because it's a great walking city, which I
Yeah.
appreciate. This city is hell on earth. I should die in a fire, and it will. It will die in an earthquake or a fire for sure. We all know that. So will all cities. Amsterdam will die in a flood.
Do you have
but
another
it-
question, Mac?
I'm actually spiraling right now because I live here and I think Ashley's probably right. Okay, what was your least favorite place?
I liked the shows in Germany and I liked the audiences, but working with German people was hell on earth.
I'm sure you're a Jew.
Germans. Yes,
There it is.
that's my boy. Where the fuck has that been for 2 years?
Wait, was that problematic?
No. Wait, no, it's not problematic. It's funny. Thank you. Oh, I'm rubbing off.
I just love that
Get
the
it?
fact that you like got excited about a joke immediately made Mac go, was that problematic?
I was like, wait, why was that so good?
That was so funny. No. But they are really neurotic. They are really intense, neurotic people. And I say this as an intense, neurotic person.
Yeah.
I have never met a group of people so worried about everything all the time.
Oh.
And every procedure that you take is like a 20-minute conversation about like, what have you been? Do you know what I'm talking
I
about?
grew up in a small German community.
What is wrong with everybody? That's why you're fucked up and anxious.
Yeah.
Because
Mennonites?
they are, well, I'm sure it's worse in Germany, but like, for example, my merch was sent to a hotel and it was in the back closet.
Yeah.
And I had to I had to beg for like 3 hours to get my merch. They were like, the person who collects the mail is not in. So she is on vacation, so we cannot get your box. I'm like, I see my fucking box.
Oh,
It is
no.
My property is like $2,000 worth of totes in there. You have to give me my box. And I just went in and I took it.
They were like Americans.
But what the fuck is your problem? That's my property. Give me my fucking property.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then,
That's
like,
so
no
stressful
solution.
unnecessarily.
And I
Yeah.
was like signing totes, and there were 2 hours between shows in Germany. And the woman that was like doing my producer or whatever at the show, she was like, as I was signing totes, she was like, we have to stop signing totes. The next show we are running an hour late. She kept over and over saying to me, we are running an hour late. Guess how many minutes late we were to the second show?
0.
4 minutes.
Oh.
4 minutes we
Well.
started late. And they were giving me this whole fucking thing. And I was like, you guys, whatever happened to you, and we know what happened to you, it has made such a negative impact. I mean, like, they are also, it's so weird that they're so uptight and yet so sexually free. Like, it's the only nation on the planet where they're like, I will fuck you at 4 p.m. and only I will pee on your face at 5 p.m. We must wrap by 5:15.
I'm like, is any of this sounding familiar to you?
What is this? Is it generational? Like, it's so crazy.
I really actually couldn't tell you. I've been trying to ask myself the same thing in therapy every week.
What the fuck happened to the Germans? Because it's got to be more than just the Holocaust. But I now do understand why the Holocaust happened, because like
You were in Germany for a day.
they just follow orders in such an insane way. They don't they just
dude.
fucking follow through. Like there's no room for like what else might be possible
Yeah.
or better. It's so
Right.
crazy. German people, if you're listening, I don't really care. Any other questions?
About tour.
I went on, you know what the best part was, is I went on vacation with Jen in Lake
Yeah.
Como after. That was really nice.
Okay.
I love her so much.
And then you left her overseas.
She's with her friends in Croatia. She's with the girlies.
That's crazy. She's going to fly back on a
She's
plane
been out
by
there
herself.
for like 6 weeks. It's crazy.
Dude,
We got food poisoning in Dublin. That was
Yeah,
sick.
what was that? That
Okay.
was literally like the first day you guys were there.
I puked on stage.
What?
You puked on stage?
Yeah, I said to my opener, I was like, do you have another 5 minutes? And my opener was like, yes. Shout out Sinead Walsh. You were incredible. They got back on stage. I ran off stage. I puked and I got back on stage. And then I proceeded to perform through my food
You're
poisoning.
insane.
That's
And I'm not, and yeah, I am. I'm the greatest. And no one knows it.
the goat.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm a barfing goat.
The barfing
I'm
goat
a
in our
puking
presence. In our puny
Damn.
human presence.
This is where we'd say she ate.
Oh, Mac was trying to get
I
us
ate and then I
Even
puked.
Ashley
no,
knows
but listen,
it.
I know that. Okay, I know the saying.
Sick ate and then
that
puked
you
riff.
ate.
That went unacknowledged.
Sorry, I'm too distracted by the point I'm about to make.
Make your bacon.
Yeah, say it.
So, I get the reference,
Looks
right?
like you're enjoying this pod.
Oh, she's smiling.
Yeah, you're
She's
lucky
smiling?
smiling a little bit.
I get the reference. You ate that.
I did.
That's great, right? I get it. She was wearing a sweater that had like what, a mouse?
It
with
was a
chef's hat?
Ratatouille merch sweater from a
and it
small
said-
business on Etsy.
Sure, and it said what? Everyone can eat. Or
It
what
said anyone can cook.
okay, so the shirt said anyone can cook, and I'm supposed to understand that this is a
I
you
said-
ate reference.
I said anyone can cook, but not everyone can eat.
and I'm the problem.
That's hilarious. Are you kidding me? Anyone can cook, but not everyone can eat.
Okay.
Ashley likes it, kind of.
It's solid.
It's solid. Dude.
Hey, I'm the problem. I'm the problem. I'll say it.
You are the problem.
I'm the problem.
that one was on you a little bit.
Shoot.
Anyway,
How were you guys? What did you do while I was...
I had a really traumatizing experience.
Yeah. Oh, we talked about this on the last episode, so that's perfect. Because you said I'll tell you next time.
Yeah. I didn't tell the story, though. I'm, like, low-key this close to going vegan. And every day I...
Full
almost-
vegan instead of just starting veggie? Why don't you just phase out one meat? Start there.
So, vegetarian is you just eat, like, dairy.
Eggs
right?
and milk are okay.
Eggs, milk, dairy. Okay. And then vegan is, like, none of it.
Yeah.
I would rather probably not eat the dairy.
So just
honestly.
cut dairy first.
Well, anyway,
just
this
to
has
ease
something to
into
do.
the...
My girlfriend was craving crab really bad because she was watching all these TikToks of people eating crab.
I love those TikToks.
They're kind of nice to watch.
Weirdly,
As a vegetarian.
as a vegetarian, there are certain foods I like watching people eat because I can't eat them anymore.
Oh.
And I've tried them. Like when I'm with Jen and we're somewhere special, like we're traveling, and I'm like, oh man, I prosciutto. Like I really
Yeah.
miss prosciutto. I tried the littlest piece of her prosciutto to see whether or not I would still like it, and I
Yeah.
don't even like it anymore.
Yeah.
So I just watch people enjoy it to feel the sensation of
Yeah.
enjoying crab.
Right.
Isn't that weird?
Nostalgia.
Yeah.
Meat nostalgia.
Yeah. That's the name of my dildo.
Great. I was like, what's the name of this
Oh. Okay, so anyway, she's really craving crab. She's about to start her period, so I'm like, let's go find crab and try
Crabs
it.
and periods.
You know when you just get
As we
intense
know.
cravings? Oh.
You can't have one
You
without
can't
the other.
separate
really.
crabs and
Yeah.
periods.
We went to this restaurant.
She had her period, but not crabs. So
And
we had to
also,
go get
yes,
her crabs.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
to
yeah.
clarify.
What do you do when you get your period and you need crab?
I've actually never had my period. I've only had crabs. Monthly.
What?
It's an STI joke. Is that not what we're doing?
No, this,
No.
Am I the problem again?
No,
Yeah,
you're
you're
not
the
the problem. You're hilarious,
You're the
but
problem.
yeah, a little bit there. Like,
I was going for more of an absurdist joke. Like
Oh.
everyone knows you got to eat crab on your period.
Oh,
That's what I was
like-
going for.
crabs, like crabs.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's where I was.
my friend got crabs.
On her
Sam.
period.
are you serious?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say that.
Just bleep
Isn't
the
that
name.
so
Just bleep
funny?
the name.
Bleep the name?
No one has to. Everyone needs to know that it's my best friend Sam. Sam got crabs. Isn't that so funny?
I don't think I've ever actually known someone who had.
I
maybe,
know.
Maybe they just didn't
That's
say. Maybe
why
people
it's
just
so
don't talk
funny.
about it. I'm sure people have.
I
Is
think
it
it's
is it
semi-rare.
lice?
Yeah, it's lice.
in your pubes.
What's crabs?
But also, aren't they not? They can't cross.
Correct.
They're different.
Yeah, which is so picky,
I know, seriously.
isn't it?
That's
why
so
not?
funny that lice are sort
Oh,
of
shit.
classy and crabs are sort of like little disgusting monsters.
Yeah.
me in your pubes.
Only the pubes.
Yeah.
Do you think crabs also prefer clean hair?
Who wouldn't?
No, I feel like they like it
Lice.
dirty.
Lice like clean hair.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
That's why I'm
do?
asking. Yeah.
I had lice once.
That means your hair's
I've had lice so many times.
because of the cleanest hair.
For real?
Camp counselor. Yeah.
Oh, we talked about this,
Yeah.
didn't we?
I had like a traumatic experience with lice.
Oh, we did talk
Dude,
about this.
any experience with
We
lice
did.
is traumatic.
Yeah.
It's really, yeah.
If every time, well, the one time I had lice, I wished I was a dude so I could just shave my head.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, I just
Yes.
wanted to, like, take it
Get
all off.
rid of it.
And the only reason my family found out we had lice is because of my anxiety. Because I was so stressed out that my head was itchy. And I kept asking my mom, I was like, I Googled it. What if it's lice? And she was like, no, why would we have lice? Like, your siblings would have lice. They all had it worse than me. But I was the only one that
They didn't
noticed because I was so
notice.
nervous about it.
Well, because you were used to your hair being clean. So
yeah,
your
I
scalp
guess
wouldn't be
so.
itchy.
Mattia had it bad. Like,
Didn't know.
she was definitely the host. Like,
My mom had
she-
it and was in denial about it. She was like, well, I just had the nits. I was like, who laid the nits, Mom?
How did the nits get there?
Eggs don't just appear on your fucking head. You fucking whore.
Okay. So crabs.
Yeah, crabs.
You're getting crab.
So we go to this restaurant and we didn't really know how to order it, but we kind of asked the guy and he was like, you can just order a crab, and then explained it to us and like the weight system, like they have crabs that weigh different amounts. And so we ordered a crab. We thought like it was just going to be kind of the leg meat, like just on a plate with the
Right.
sauce and the
Like a
butter.
claw.
They bring over a fucking crab.
Yeah.
A literal
Everyone knows what a crab looks
crab.
like.
Seriously. Yeah, seriously.
Legs and all, or
Everything.
oh,
everything was on the crab. Eyes
Oh,
on the
You
crab.
are so
Yeah.
from Missouri. It's so
Dude,
funny to me that
it was sitting-
don't have any life
I
experience.
don't think I've ever had a
I
crab.
literally. He
But you
put
know
it-
what this is. You know about restaurants that just give you a full.
I don't
Please
think I've
tell
ever
me
seen
you
that.
know about restaurants that come out with a crab.
I don't think I've ever seen a
Thank
crab.
you. Thank you.
Listen, it makes sense. I just didn't know that's what we had ordered. And so when he put a crab on the table, we both kind of, and we were like, "Thank you." And then he walked away, and we were like, "Oh my fucking god, I cannot eat this."
Yeah.
Neither
It has
one of us
eyes.
could eat the crab. It was sitting there. I had to turn it around because
Yeah.
I was like it could have
Turn
just
it around or over.
It was already cooked.
I just needed the eyes
yes,
away
of
from
course.
me. It was cooked, but it didn't look like
I
it.
thought you were maybe doing it to go. I thought
No.
where this story was going was that they gave you a live crab and then you were gonna have to go boil it and you were traumatized. That's where I thought that was going.
I honestly thought you were saying like it was that crab cooked.
Thank you. Sometimes these idiots really, I get really upset with them, and no one is here to back me up.
The listeners at home are going to be like,
I had no idea they brought out crabs in their full form. I had no idea about that.
I think I've only seen a crab leg.
that's what I was expecting.
Yeah.
It was what I was mentally prepared for.
Yeah.
Seeing
Did they
a-
give you bibs?
Yeah, and
As
I,
soon as you get a bib, you're getting a full crab.
this was the worst part.
Okay.
I was so excited to put the bib on because I usually put a napkin in my shirt anyway, so stuff
I
doesn't
know.
get on my shirt.
Jen and I laugh about this all the time.
You guys are napkins and shirts. People?
No, we make fun of you.
Well, and I'm like, the irony of you saying that, I don't know if I should tell you this while having like some sort of splotch on your
I
shirt.
think that's detergent,
Okay, sure.
but I have a problem with my washing machine right now.
I have a little blob on my black shirt right now, and I'm so pissed about it.
Blobs are the worst. They ruin the whole shirt.
Yes,
They ruin the shirt.
they do.
But anyway,
The worst part, the
I
bib.
put on the bib before they brought the crab over.
Okay.
They brought the crab over and I realized that we could not eat the crab. Like my
Yeah.
girlfriend was about to cry. Like we could not. We were like, this poor crab.
It's a full crab.
It's a literal crab.
Yeah.
Like I can't be
And
reminded.
I know on the menu it says full crab. I know that it says like full crab boil.
It- okay.
Like I and then they had a
back-
separate one that said crab's legs. I know that. Oh man,
Looking
I just
back, yeah. I mean, it did say like the name,
Hindsight.
the breed of the crab. It said like blank crab.
yeah.
To the breed of
But
the crab.
I don't remember.
King crab.
It wasn't a king crab.
How long were the legs? Was it a soft
No,
shell? Was
the-
it soft shell crab?
The legs were like small,
Might have been
like little, like this,
stone crab.
The
Could it have
biggest,
been
the
stone
biggest
crab?
leg was probably this long. I thought it was gonna be like. Anyway, the guy was so nice. My girlfriend was like, "I'm so sorry. I don't think we can eat this. Like, we're sad to see this crab."
Wow, that's bold.
She's bold.
I have a
She-
hard time sending things back.
I have tried to tell you guys she's like mommy, but she fully went up to the guy and was like, "I'm so sorry. We are sad. We cannot eat this crab." And I was
we
like,
are sad. I'm so sorry.
"I'm so sorry.
I'm sad.
We're sad.
We're-
we can't eat right now.
We're so upset.
We cannot eat right
sad.
now."
We're very upset for this crab. You killed it.
Yeah.
And now we're not even gonna eat it.
Yeah, we're
That's
not.
extra sad.
They took the crab in the back and pulled the meat out of the crab for us,
Did
which
you
is
eat it?
like humiliating.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh yeah, and I know that they were all like telling each other, as they probably should, like, these chicks are these fucking lesbians in the back won't even eat this crab, like fucking lesbians, like giving them reasons to be
I don't know
homophobic.
if they were saying fucking les- I don't think that's fair. If I'm going to be totally honest, we are in a
deep
blue
homophobia.
state. Like we are in Los Angeles. I'm pretty sure they've seen lesbians eat crab. Ayo. And yeah, I think probably more like these little pussy ass Gen Z pieces of shit can't eat the
That's
crab.
actually so much worse. I wish it was homophobia. But they brought the meat out and we tried the meat and just didn't like it. We're not picky, but I just did. There was not a flavor that I liked, and I think it was probably because
I
we
have
saw
a
it.
feeling it was like, I think I know what you wanted, and I think I know what you got, and I don't know like the technical terms, but I feel like you got kind of a was it kind of funky?
It was funky.
Yeah, so they probably gave you the
And I
meat
like
from
crab cakes.
inside the. Yeah,
So after that, we fully just
you're
didn't
so
eat
Missouri.
any of it.
It's
Paid for
insane
it,
to me.
tipped, left, went and got pizza.
Nice.
Could not, dude. I can't even explain to you. I have the
Did they
image
make you
bird in my
wait?
head.
Did they bring out the full pizza and make you cut it?
1 in 5 Americans have learn a new language on their bucket list. If that's you, make 2024 the year you finally check it off that list with Babbel. I love Babbel. This is one of my favorite sponsors. I have had a lifelong love affair with the French language, and Babbel's convenient, bite-sized courses have helped me to continue to practice my real-life conversation skills in a way that is engaging and varied, so I actually integrate and remember the things that I'm learning.
Be a better you in 2024 with Babbel, the science-backed language learning app that actually works. Don't pay hundreds of dollars for private tutors or waste hours on apps that don't really even help you speak the language.
Babbel's quick 10-minute lessons are handcrafted by over 200 language experts to help you start speaking a new language in as little as 3 weeks. It's designed by real people for real conversations, and I truly can't say enough good things. Their tips and their tools are approachable, they're accessible, they're rooted in real-life situations, and delivered with conversation-based teaching, so you're ready to practice what you've learned in the real world.
Babbel has over 16 million subscriptions sold, plus all of Babbel's 14 award-winning language courses are backed by their 20-day money-back guarantee. Here's a special limited-time deal for our listeners. Right now, get up to 60% off your Babbel subscription, but only for our listeners at babbel.com/chosen.
Get up to 60% off at babbel.com/chosen, spelled BABBEL.com/chosen. Rules and restrictions may apply.
Should we answer a question?
Yes.
It might be
let's
that time.
I think
Fair
it's
question.
about that time. And so now you're traumatized based on like the eyes or based on
I'm traumatized based on the whole. I could not eat an animal if I saw its form.
Yeah.
Like, I told you about that. I watched that documentary that one time and couldn't eat anything. I was vegan for 3 months. Wow, guys, where am I getting this question from?
Patreon.com/chosen family podcast. Do you want to pick, Mac?
It just downloaded, so I mean, I'll start looking now.
You're going to have to sign in though. I have it right here.
Okay, then you can pick. You usually pick better questions anyway.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Don't let Mac
It
pick,
wasn't.
please.
That was kind of more of a thing where you were supposed to be like, no, you guys both pick good questions.
No.
I
No.
don't know what I was expecting.
Like she would pick this one. That would be Mac's question she would pick.
What?
Yeah. That's
What
a
is it?
dumb question.
Mac would pick
Read
that
it aloud.
Sorry. Wait. No. Please.
No, don't say that.
Yeah. Don't read the question now.
Can I
No.
see it?
Can I see it?
That's the one you would ask.
Show it to me, please. Rachel.
You can't read it from there.
Yo, that mom really
Question?
upsets me. The show it to me,
Oh,
please.
you just clicked something.
Oh,
Rachel
sorry.
thing.
It upsets you?
Yeah, because like she really wanted Jesus to come back, and she for real believed that that was happening, and that's just super upsetting to me that her dreams were crushed.
Why is that something I
Yeah, Mac
picked?
doesn't get why it's funny because she's like, I'd answer that question.
Yeah, I would answer that question. What are you talking about? That's a great question. I would love to know your guys' answers. I think it's a cute question. Sometimes we just need a nice breath of fresh air. Something maybe not so serious.
True. But this, I don't think this is that moment.
Dude.
What?
Too much eye contact.
What is wrong with you?
A little too much eye contact for me.
What's wrong with the eye contact?
Nothing. It's just a bit much.
People look at each other. It's
I
because my
hate
eyes are
looking-
beautiful and you don't like the way it feels.
No, I hate looking too long.
I was thinking that when you were talking to her earlier.
What?
I was distracted because I was like, oh my god, look at her eyes are sparkling and look at her little dimples. No, you.
No, I don't have little dimples, you idiot. I just called your girlfriend an idiot and she laughed.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I called you an idiot. You're not an idiot.
No, I feel like I'm part of the club now.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, this one I'm actually
You know what'd be
interested.
funny? If you kind of crawled over here and you just let your top knot kind of get into frame. Do you think that she could be recognized on top knot alone?
Ooh, it's a close-knit community.
It's a good bun. It's a solid bun. We can't see the top knot.
Up,
We can't
up.
see it yet. Higher. Oh, there's the tip of it. A
There
little
it
bit
is.
higher.
Stop!
Hey!
Listener, can you
Okay.
identify this lesbian on top
This
knot
is
alone?
my album cover.
Thank you for your participation. Okay, I'm actually interested in this question because I feel that I need to figure this out. So maybe you guys can help. Maybe you can help me.
Wow, I did not expect
I
that.
don't know. Dude.
You were just laying into Mac today.
I watched her fully look at me and then go, maybe you.
The question. So here's the question. How do you let anger out?
Okay, now I'm a little offended.
I know. No, but in a healthy way. How do you let anger out? I'm 25 and having a full-on existential crisis after quitting a 7-year relationship. I was so focused on being the perfect girlfriend and taking care of the feelings and needs and wants of my partner that I fully disconnected from my own feelings and needs and wants, and it ultimately blowed up the relationship. They talk about people.
Dumb blew up the relationship. You fucking idiot.
They talk about people pleasing, disconnecting from their own feelings in order to people please, unpacking a lifetime of anger toward parents and myself.
Wow, this was quite a breakup.
Yeah, I'm scared to let it out because I don't know how. I used to be a soft and quiet kid. Now I just want to scream all the time and let my energy out and reach out to people and have sex. Just a bit of a left turn in the middle of the question there. This feels both deeply authentic and horrifically too much. I feel like I'm going to be taking up too much space if I let myself feel all of the rage, and I'm scared it will never run out because there's so much of it. So
Damn.
it was more just, I feel like you have more access to your feelings. Like I don't have access to anger, and I think you have access to it.
Yeah, I have access to everything. I'm mentally ill. How?
How?
I don't know. I don't know other than just like, I mean, like I make art, you know? So I'm practiced in expressing myself. The only thing that I can think is either go to therapy. And why don't you just scream? Like, what's wrong with that? Not at people, obviously, but like into your pillow. Like, why don't you just do that?
I think they said they're afraid it will never run out. There's too much of it.
It won't. You just keep letting it out.
Yeah.
Life is a lifetime of uncomfortable, horrible emotions that you just have to keep on venting, right? Like you just keep, that's what it is.
And anger is generally understood to be a sign from you to you that one of your boundaries has been crossed. Right? So anger isn't inherently a bad thing. It's supposed to drive us to some sort of action. So like you said, making art is like a really good.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with anger.
Yeah.
As long as you're not hurting other people.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with saying, I hate this culture of like, you can't like admit that you're angry, especially as a woman. Like it's so, there's nothing inherently more negative about anger as opposed to sadness or disappointment or grief or whatever. It's a part of those things, you know? So I think you just kind of have, I don't know, dude. Like, why don't you paint? Why don't you sing? Why don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a problem with anger is one, when it gets taken out on other people or
Right,
like
yeah,
in
of
an
course.
uncontrolled kind of way, or when you don't do,
Sorry, guys.
when you,
Dumb.
when you don't do anything with it,
Yeah, that one was not, people didn't like that.
not
one.
as loud or something.
What?
It wasn't as loud, the dumb.
I need to be louder.
I think so. I think the first time you did it, it was like, dumb. Like it was like really
That
loud.
was really loud for you. Actually.
yeah,
that was
I'm
crazy.
turning red now a little bit.
Oh, are you okay? It's okay.
That was my anger.
Hey, your anger
That's
is okay.
Yeah, okay.
Am I looking flushed?
You're looking so cinematic.
No, like rosy. Sorry, I used the wrong word.
A little.
I've been so hot the past 2 days that I've just been like rosy.
You're a little rosy.
But I'm not
Maybe,
burnt.
Are you
I've
angry?
been wearing sunscreen. No, I'm not angry. I take walks.
Okay, there you go.
I
yeah,
walk.
it's action. It's doing something. Because when you let anger just like sit and boil, that's when it can be destructive.
No, but I just like moving my body when I get angry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great.
Like walking is a great way
Exercise.
because it
Mhm.
gets you usually away from a situation if a situation is rough or
Mhm.
making you angry or whatever. But honestly, just like kind of moving around and like moving my fingers like makes me feel a little bit
exercise.
Yeah,
art,
exercise is really good for
journaling.
anger. Journaling. Oh
Mhm.
yeah, journaling.
You just have to do something with it.
Yeah.
Because just like letting it sit and boil.
Just
is-
follow it, I think.
Ooh. Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Because that also then relates it to whatever the anger is about.
I mean, obviously, if it impacts other people, don't follow it.
oh
Don't-
yeah. Like,
don't follow your anger to a gun and
I
a
was
person.
thinking, yeah, it's
But
like don't follow it to a gun
do
store.
follow it to like any kind of activity that is so
Yeah.
low that you're.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like there's two kinds of angry people. There's the kinds that can get super angry and they can do something good with that anger, like you're saying your art or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other kind, your
art or whatever you do,
whatever it is that you
do.
Dumb. That was incredibly hurtful.
Just like your little art that you do or whatever.
Or the other kinds of people that, like, if I'm mad, that clouds everything too much and I don't do anything productive. Like, I remember when I was in sports, when I got mad, I was a horrible athlete. Like, so bad. Everything I was good at was, like, out the door.
Yeah.
Which is a gateway for all the Jedi to become Sith Lords.
Oh my
For my Star Wars fans out there. But...
And they are out there. We know.
and
Oh,
I
God, they're
hear
out there.
you guys.
I didn't actually offend you, but when I wanted to ask you that question, right?
No.
That was a joke.
No.
Okay.
And
just
I didn't
checking.
actually offend you and I said you're a little art, right?
Just checking.
No.
Okay. Uh-oh.
I'm sorry.
No, you didn't. No one's.
Did
Takes
I
a
just
lot
did I
to-
just offend you by asking you if I offended you
No,
just now?
it takes a lot to offend me. Yeah, honestly, I find that more offensive. Yes.
Okay, did Mac just
I
offend you
believe
just
that.
now by
No,
asking
no.
you?
No, mine was actually...
Oh,
I probably should have asked because I did condescend.
it was pretty
You
condescending.
have great art.
Are you okay, Ashley?
Actually,
No, I'm not okay, but I am okay. I am okay.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks for listening, everybody.
are we ending it?
We're at 46 and we'll probably cut a bunch of the beginning.
Why would we cut?
Why
the
would we
beginning?
cut that? People love seeing us together. We're never together.
We had to find our footing a little bit. So I figure they'll make it more entertaining in the edit.
I have found my feet the whole time.
Yeah, her feet have been present.
They have been
Just
found.
like speak for yourself. Okay. I'm the problem.
Did we answer that question good?
Goodbye.
Wait, chosen family wait, no. Patreon.com/chosen family podcast.
/ WHGS.
No. Well, that is paying for this hotel room.
It is so.
That's
So- I'll allow it.
No, Chosen Family Pod is also paying for this hotel room.
True.
Woo!
Just less.
Every time
Just
I
a lot
see-
less.
Every time I see you perform on stage, I'm like, why does she have a podcast with me?
No,
Oh,
I
that's
truly.
so nice.
No, truly.
Thank you so
No,
much.
I'm
for
so
I
saying that.
serious.
literally thought that last night. I was watching you and I had a disconnect that like, oh wait, that's like my Ashley.
I'm like, what the fuck?
I am
Why
your
does she
Ashley.
talk to me?
Truly.
Like, why does she text me sometimes?
I was like, I like talk to her on the phone sometimes.
That's so nice.
I like have her number and stuff.
Because I'm such a star.
No,
You're a star.
You actually are
Yeah.
a star.
You're truly
I am.
a star.
Why doesn't everyone know this? It's so obvious when you see it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's
I'm
fucking
so
crazy
sorry.
watching it in
Right?
real life.
My girlfriend texted me. Hopefully she said something that I can say out loud. Love you. Love you. See you tomorrow.
Oh,
That is nice. And I
Oh, she like quadruple texted you. That's
Yeah, that was like a
crazy.
bunch
know
of
this
texts.
bitch won't stop texting me. I don't
Dude.
reply.
You did, yeah. You hadn't replied, and then she texted again.
I'm
Love,
making
love,
a
love
podcast.
you. Not a judgment, more of a like Jen's just like so sweet and generous
My
with her love.
girlfriend is the greatest thing that has ever happened to humanity.
She's the goat.
She's the GOAT.
Was she watching you on tour in Europe and she was like, I can't believe that's my Ashley?
Yeah, was she like, oh my God, I have her number? Oh my God, she texts
No,
me.
she doesn't. She loves me because of who I am. She doesn't care about me on
She
stage.
has to be a
Yeah,
little
but
bit
you
like
get a little
baffled.
bit like twinkle. You get like proud seeing somebody that you care about being really good at something.
Dude, it's the watching you command and control an entire room that is like so.
Guys, stop. I'm going to come.
Chosen Family is a Forever Dog production, hosted by Ashley Gavin, ALAYNA Joy, and Mac INGEMI. Edited by Danny Jewell, executive produced by Mariah Nicholas. Forever Dog Productions is Joe Cilio, Alex Ramsey, and Brett Boehm.
Forever